Hi, this is Susan from Cochenille, and I wanted to give you a quick little overview of a product we have called the Louise Doll, which is named after one of my past kitties, Louise, as in Thelma and Louise. It comes in two colors, black and a tan, and you assemble it by quickly putting the screws on in all the joints, and then once you have it screwed, it can be posed in different ways. So this is what the doll looks like assembled. One of the ways I work with the doll is to prototype concepts. So here we have a doll where I decided to start playing with rectangles of fabric, and just by laying them and a little bit of stitching, I can conceive if an idea is going to work, and you have it in 3D so you can see how it lays on the body and if your concept's going to work. Here we have another example of how I've used this. This is a mock-up of a garment that I actually made, two garments. Indeed, here I have the top and a skirt. And so I was playing with proportions, trying to figure out how much of the lace I wanted to use in relation to the proportion of the velour that I used in the top of this little camisole. So prior to making the full-scale garment, I did a little mock-up in quarter scale to test out how I like the fabrics together, as well as how I liked the proportions that I chose to use. And then I quickly sewed it up in quarter scale and could see that my idea was okay and it was going to work. Here you can see that I have printed out a pattern that I want to make in quarter scale from Garment Designer and cut out the pieces. And so sometimes I plan and test my ideas from the paper pattern. So here I was making an asymmetrical top where I use the give-take function of Garment Designer. And so just to test how much ease in the concept, because I'm close to a size 10, it's pretty easy for me to plan this. If you're not a standard size 10, you can still work in your size and then switch to the Louise doll in the dolls patterns part of the custom sizes and print one out for her so that you can at least see how your proportions are working or how your ideas work. So as you can see, there is great use for such a tool as this. I have even knit little garments as well in quarter scale, and they can also be used for display. So I've used them in a school situation, and I've also used them in a booth situation where you can display garments as prototypes.